You are about to go behind the scenes.
Action!
To witness the X-Files transformation from a hit TV series into a major motion picture. I'm Mitch Pileggi. Join me along with series creator Chris Carter, director Rob Bowman, and stars David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson for the making of the X-Files movie.
Scully?
Yeah?
Run!
I'd read a lot of reports of the supernatural and of alien abduction and UFO sightings, and I just imagined that there must be some branch of government, law enforcement, who deals with these things.
I'm Fox Mulder. This is Dana Scully. We're with the FBI. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
The premise of the X-Files is two FBI agents exploring the paranormal from two different biases. One, a skeptic, one, a believer.
The reason you're here, Agent Scully, is we want you to assist Mulder on these X-Files. You will write field reports on your activities, making your reports exclusively to this group.
Am I to understand that you want me to debunk the X-Files project, sir?
Agent Scully, we trust you'll make the proper scientific analysis.
X-Files is born of and has always been driven by Mulder's sense of wonder and his belief in the unbelievable.
Mulder, for the last 10 or 15 years, has believed that his sister was abducted by aliens when he was 12 and she was 8. He's kind of a very odd guy who's made a really odd choice with his life, which was, you know, in most people's eyes, kind of a stupid endeavor, to devote all his energy to chasing UFOs.
Who did you pick off to get stuck with this detail, Scully?
Actually, I'm looking forward to working with you. I've heard a lot about you.
Oh, really? I was under the impression that you were sent to spy on me.
The banter between Mulder and Scully is usually built around Mulder's taking them on a wild goose chase while Scully is looking for some proof or science to back it up.
Mulder, look out!
The evolution has just been the experiences.
The more time that they spend together, the more care they have for each other.
I believe that what we're looking for is in the X-Files, and more certain than ever that the truth is in there.
We had been going along, cruising along with the show. It had gotten more and more successful through the years, and we had always said that we were making a little movie each week, and that was really the spirit in which the show was done on an episodic basis. And so I think the natural sort of extension of that, the idea sort of popped up that why don't we do a movie? It had been something we tossed around, but we realized at the end of 5 years it would be a great time to do a big event, something that would celebrate and reward the hardcore viewers who have been watching the show for since the beginning. The trick was to do a movie that wasn't just for X-Files fans, but appealed to the casual viewer or the non-watcher of X-Files.
You could walk into this film having never heard of the X-Files or never seen one and enjoy it, definitely. I mean, there's no special knowledge that you have to know. There's no secret password.
We were determined that this movie would make sense and be entertaining to people who had never seen the X-Files before. And that was sort of the litmus test for every scene, every idea that we put in that movie, that it had to make sense coming to it fresh. But at the same time, we wanted to reward the fans. We felt like they'd be expecting and deserved to see some answers to some of the mysteries that have been raised in the series over the last 5 years. We've explored this mythology in so many different ways that it's time to get to some answers. And, you know, we've proven and disproven theories and conspiracies and guilty parties so many times that eventually we have got to show, who's up to what and why they're doing it. And give the viewers and the new fans a great mystery with some sensational images and a Chris Carter script and a Mark Snow score, and do it all, the best we've ever done it with 5 years of practice. And it seems to me that it's basically the coup de grace of all of our work today.
Trust no one, Mr. Mulder.
June 1997. 4 years after the start of the series, filming began on the X-Files movie. To ensure the story remained a surprise, a certain amount of secrecy was necessary.
There were certain precautions taken. The script printed on red paper, so it couldn't be Xerox. There was disinformation leaked all year long, and there was an ending that wasn't written until actually just a few weeks ago.
The movie begins with Mulder having a hunch.
Mulder, when a terrorist bomb threat is called in, the rational purpose of providing that information is to allow us to find the bomb.
Scully and Mulder are potentially going to be blamed for the death of some people in the bombing.
It begins with, why do we have these dead bodies and what killed them?
I can't tell you what killed this man. I'm not sure anybody else could claim to either.
Goes into what has been going on for the past 45, 50 years.
A global conspiracy with key players in the highest levels of power. It reaches into the lives of every man, woman, and child on this planet.
And you have conclusive evidence of this?
Yes.
The secrets are information that is about a government cover-up.
The truth is something you'd never guess. You can't quit now. I need you on this.
They are on the biggest case of all time, up against obstacles they've never been up against before.
What's your little green man?
Over the last couple seasons especially, I think Mulder and Scully have grown together even more. I think as the more time that they spend together and the more times that they save each other's lives, the more respect they have, the more care they have for each other. And and that's basically continued pretty strongly over the past couple seasons. And so that's really where we find them again, is in this very productive, very respectful working relationship. And within the film, there are some opportunities for them to get a little closer in certain ways than they have in the series.
You kept me honest. You made me a whole person. I owe you everything. And you owe me nothing.
There's a couple events take place where that brings them closer because of the nature of the situations that they're in the midst of. And so the audience will have an opportunity to see, a hint more of just a different flavor of their relationship.
The reason the pairing works is probably because they're two interesting characters in their own right.
You have Dana Scully, who is so strong and so intelligent and so independent, and Mulder, a man who is everybody's hero, that they are equals and that they can come together and work together hand in hand in a platonic relationship and have the love and the respect and the caring and be considered as equals by others.